Republican because of his
Now,
job.
no. Yeah, because of his job. The Democrats had it all sewn up where I could not work in the polls. So what was I supposed to do? Just stand by, oh, I can't work. What do you think I should have did?
Right.
Okay?
Okay. RC, what do you think? Do you want to say ask a question?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Skinner?
Skinner.
Well,
An ambush, that wasn't a surprise.
Wow.
That was an
He
ambush.
said a lot of things I thought he should not have said to these people.
what did he say that he shouldn't have said? What did he, you just said he said things he shouldn't have said. We're here outside the South Bronx, Public School 146, and poll watchers confirming that Donald Skinner, quote, said some things that he shouldn't have said, and upset that we had, quote, ambushed the man. He made some admissions there on the sidewalk. Reporting from South Bronx, New York, this is James Keefe, Project Veritas.
Well, undercover video shows a Nevada Democratic field organizer making racially charged comments. The organizer said that if Democrats lose the state Senate race, it will be because, quote, Latino Republicans. Conservative group Project Veritas recorded the employee while working for Nevada Democratic Victory.
We were talking to again, I come they're just muy machismo, I don't like gay people. And,
Well, because he's describing that Hispanics, quote, don't like gay people. I mean, for a whole racial group to be given that characterization, I think is wrong. And for someone of his stature in one of the most important, it's very close, the Senate race right now, we thought that was important information.
Nevada Democratic Victory has not responded to multiple requests for comment. The Nevada State Democratic Party told Sinclair Broadcast Group that it is not affiliated with Gudino. They say that he works for an independent coordinated campaign that split from the official party last year.
They'll get some Latino Republicans. They're just muy machismo, I don't like gay people. And, they're talking about being pro-life and being pro-family. Somebody got smart enough to write that shit in Spanish.
In the great state of Nevada, one of the most competitive midterm battleground states in the country, the fight between Republicans and Democrats over the Latino votes is on, especially in the U.S. Senate race between Catherine Cortez Masto and Adam Laxalt. Now, in the past, Democrats may have taken the lion's share of the Latino vote, but this time there is concern within the Nevada Democratic Victory Organization. It is not going to happen. Listen to what Isaac Godino, campaign field organizer, told our undercover Project Veritas Action journalist.
I ran into, I think we talked about it a little bit, but multiple Hispanic Republicans. They're like I was shocked.
I don't know why that surprises people.
Well, don't they traditionally vote with us?
Have you ever spoken to like a Hispanic? Because when you do, it makes more sense.
It makes sense, but also not at the same time, because...
But then that's everybody's issue of conflating Hispanics on immigration. That's liberal. You ever talk to again, I come they're just muy machismo, I don't like gay people. And, it's just it's normal to me. It doesn't
No,
surprise
that
me
part I
anymore.
get, but just hearing how Republicans talk about them would just be
How they talk about what's the undocumented? That's the conflation. It's not necessarily about how legal ones. Remember, Republicans love these people. They love the good one.
Yeah.
They just want to find a reason.
But the Hispanic Republicans, and then all the polls are saying that they're moving away from us, and I'm like, what the?
No, high key, if we lose, they're why. It just.
For real?
Yeah, no, if there's any reason we lose, it'll get some Latino Republicans. It's because I was out on Nellis when I was driving back originally. This office was closed for a little bit because the AC and the Wi-Fi were out. And out that way, I saw in Spanish. I don't really speak Spanish, but I can read it a little bit, and it was just Spanish. I don't really speak Spanish, but I can read it a little bit, and it was just the party of freedom, the party of liberty, whatnot, and it was all in Spanish. So it's just they're talking about being pro-life and being pro-family. It was the Latino way. I was oh no! Now somebody got smart enough to write that shit in Spanish.
You're an overworked cop in New York City. Thousands of your colleagues have already quit their jobs and the city has become more dangerous. Now a New York police officer has sent to Project Veritas a threatening email he received stating that Mayor Eric Adams' office and NYPD officials continue to, quote, ignore the stop vaccination mandate for city employees and deny their religious exemptions. The email sent from the New York City Vaccine Appeals Panel reads, upon review of the appeal record under applicable law, the majority of the panel affirms the record does not support a religious reasonable accommodation that exempts the employee from the vaccination mandate. The Vaccine Appeals Panel goes on and gives the New York City police officer, quote, 7 calendar days from the date of this notice, October 26th, to submit proof of vaccination, and threatens that they, quote, will be placed on leave without pay, unquote. What exactly does this mean? We asked an NYPD officer for his take. He requested that we alter his voice so that his statements could be on the record.
Right now, they're holding off on firing people because of that lawsuit the unions filed, so they've agreed, due to a judge's order, that you cannot fire people. The judge just ruled that they have to reinstate. So they are continuing to send these emails out and deny people their religious accommodation requests even after this judge's order. However, in the template they're sending that says you have 7 days, we are told to ignore that. But the denial still holds. However, that 7 days is no longer valid until we're told otherwise. My department they can't provide me with the number to even contact anybody to speak to them. So it's a secretive process. You have no idea who is reviewing your exemption. What standard did my letter not meet? So they're basically telling you that your religious beliefs are not religious enough for them.
What's going on here? Chris Baugh, now former top aide of Mayor Eric Adams, who was fired for his comments about police from our reporting, shines some light on the controversy. Here, in an unreleased recording, Baugh says that religious exemption simply, quote, doesn't exist.
Did they try to claim religious exemptions and stuff?
Yeah, which doesn't exist. There are 2 religions that are anti-vaccine. Period.
Yeah.
They're the reason polio is back in New York City, and it's Hasidic Jews. And they, what is it? I think it's Hasidic or Orthodox, and then Jehovah's Witnesses, and that's it. So those people got exemptions. But you had to prove, my religion has always said I'm not allowed to get a vaccine. You can't just be I decided today that I don't like this vaccine. So a lot of people got denied religious exemptions because, the Pope was you get vaccinated. God bless him. But, so, yeah, it's what do you mean your religion says? No, that's not the Bible. We're not going to find out in 5 years that the vaccine is unsafe. Whatever negative side effects exist, we were going to learn very, very quickly, and we did, and then we adjusted it. God bless him. We're going to learn very, very quickly, and we did, and then we adjusted it.
Did you guys have any deaths within the fire department, nurses or cops?
No.
No vaccine deaths?
No, because no one died from the vaccine.
Right, no, I was just wondering if they had said
the vaccine is unsafe. Yeah, I genuinely don't care. It was a public health emergency. We did what we had to do. I think the emergency part of it's been over for a while. But I don't think anyone deserves their job back.
I think the emergency part of it's been over for a while, but I don't think anyone deserves their job back, says the former top aide to Mayor Eric Adams. Mayor Adams fired Chris Baugh for his disparaging comments after the second release in the series, pledging that he will stand up for the city's first responders.